Alright guys, it's been a really long time. I was supposed to do this months ago. But as you guys probably don't know or do know, I had surgery during like the prime time of this game and this episode, and so I didn't get to it until recently. And now I'm going to finally record the journal entry. I decided to wait until after the entire episode was over, and this was the last entry from the last one, so let's go ahead and get started. I used to think that the strangest thing about the Ambers was how normal they were. They seemed like a bad 90s sitcom family, and I did my best to play the part of the wacky yet lovable best friend. Yes, I did tag a newspaper picture of James on the fridge, but only because his face looked stupid. The goal was to get him in and out of there without causing a scene, so we could make our escape about that. It turns out Rachel couldn't sit back and let her cheating father act all high and mighty. I tried to distract her and mind her goal. It almost worked. Then Rachel snapped. I guess she just can't stand the line anymore. She told her mom about James making out with that woman. Everyone started yelling, and the next thing I knew, Rachel was going full destruction on the table. That's when the truth finally came out. Rachel's mom equaled not her mom. Rachel's real mom, makeout woman. Mine equaled blown. Chloe, the wacky yet lovable. When you think about it, it's kind of amazing that anyone ever trusts anybody about anything. Take the stars, for example. We all learn about we all learn about these things about them in school, but no one bothers to tell us the most important fact of them all. Some of them are dead. Yet somehow Rachel trusts me with the most important thing in her world, finding her mom. She didn't ask me right away. At first, she didn't even want to talk. Before you can see the light, you have to deal with the darkness. Sorry, I just wanted to read the fortune. It was kind of like the junkyard a couple days ago, but this time I didn't freak out on her. I gave her space. Here's something you never learned. Max, when someone you care about is hurting, you do anything you can to be there for her, even if that means making the stars shine in her bedroom. That's how I got Rachel to open up and ask me about finding her mom. I told her I think I can do it. If I can reach Frank and get the truck running, we have a chance. Chloe, conjurer of stars. I think I want a tattoo. Yeah, I know. It's permanent, right? But that's the thing, though. It's not. Not really, because we're not all permanent. Or we're not permanent at all. Funny how much simpler life seems when you keep that in mind. Like my hair. I wanted to see what it would look like blue, so I did. It looks awesome. One day I'll make it all blue. And if I don't like it, then so what? It'll fall out eventually. See how that works? You know what else isn't permanent? David. The fucker searched my room when I was away, and then gave the world's lamest apology. He tried to connect with me about his dead friend, which, fine, A for effort, I guess. Eventually, I got out of there and headed to the garage, which David is transforming into his own personal asshole cave. At least I got what I came for, Dad's toolbox. I bet he would have liked the idea of me using his tools to fix my ride. Off to the junkyard to see if I can get that truck working. I know it's far from permanent, but here's hoping that beast has a little more life in it. Chloe, the impermanent marker. You never notice how people in hospitals are always whispering? I think it's because hearing our own voices make everything feel much more real, somehow, like writing it down. Weird how only a few hours ago I was thinking the one bringing something broken back to life. I was the one bringing. I snagged one of David's car manuals and fixed up that truck. I took it for a joyride around the graveyard before Rachel showed up. We chatted for a bit, and then shit got crazy. And by crazy, I mean Damon Murick, the psychopath who's super interested in Rachel's bio mom and dad for some reason. He and Frank arrived demanding to know what we were doing. Before we could find out why, he pulled out a knife and stabbed Rachel. I might have been able to stop him if I acted quicker, but I just froze. If it weren't for Frank. A blazing car ride later, I'm here at the hospital wishing I can make myself believe this isn't real. Chloe, the much too real. P.S. I hope Frank's okay. I don't think you can know how you feel about someone until you almost lose them. Until you sit in the hospital waiting room, frozen in place yet somehow falling, silently, desperately pleading to hear their voice, touch their hand, make them laugh. Then you know. It was weird being with Rachel's dad, and actually kind of nice. We were on the same team suddenly, and none of the other shit mattered. I think you can see why Rachel loves him. Got to check in on Mikey, spend some time with him and Steph. Oh yeah, and cheer Mikey up with some more hardcore nerd gaming. After what it felt like forever, Rachel woke up. Even with everything that's happened, she's still too focused on finding her mom. So am I. So I am too. Here's the plan. I'm going to dig around James' office, find whatever I can about her, and track her down so they can meet. I don't care how tough it might be. Chloe, the bounty hunter. I'm starting to think that lying is contagious. One lie leads to another, and before you know it, there's an epidemic. Case in point, Rachel's dad. Remember when I told you all about how he lied to Rachel about... lied to Rachel, but then the truth came out about her mom, or truth about her mom came out? Yeah, about that. Sorry. I guess the hardcore security should have tipped me off. I managed to break into his desk. That's when the lies started to pour out. I found letters from Sarah and Rachel. Letters James never showed her, never mentioned. And then checks James had been sending to Sarah. Bullshit. She's been sending them back. This lying asshole has been working with the Damon fucking Merrick of all people. I had to lie too by pretending to be James. It was crazy. I burnt actual evidence, which means I could probably burn this journal too. Or I should probably burn this journal. Then I ratted out one of my skeevy guy who harassed me at the Fiery Rock show. Serves him right. Finally, I found a stack of money that Damon's been waiting for James to give him in exchange for hurting Sarah. I think. How can people be so fucked up? I almost wish I could forget everything I found today. Almost. Because now I know where Sarah is, and nothing will stop me from getting to her. Chloe, liar of lies. You know that poem that goes, like, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice, and fire is supposed to be the desire, and ice is supposed to be hatred? Yeah, put me down for one of each. Elliot followed me to Rachel's house. Turns out he's been, watching me, or at least paying close attention to what I've been up to with Rachel, and he does not approve. I honestly had no idea Elliot had this side to him. He truly hates Rachel. At one point, he literally refused to let me leave until I saw the truth about her. He was psycho rage angry. I was afraid. I didn't have time to talk to him, so I got the bright idea to secretly call 911 when he wasn't looking. And it backfired big time. Elliot caught on to what I was doing, it even matter. He cornered me, but I broke a window and set off the Amber's security alarm. That got him away pretty quick. Truth is, I almost feel bad for Elliot. He made the terrible decision to become obsessed with me. I just have way more important shit to deal with right now. Chloe, evaders or creepos. So that thin line between real life and dream life I've been telling you about, I think it just disappeared. I saw my dad again, but this time I was awake. At least, I think I was. One moment I was speeding along in my truck, and the next moment I was standing in a burnt-out forest talking to my dad. I wanted to know if he'd ever lied to me, the way James did to Rachel, but he couldn't tell me. I suppose that's one advantage that people have over us. If dreams can blend with reality, then I guess nightmares can too. That's exactly what the mill feels like now. Frank's RV is here, smeared with blood. I really hope Frank's okay, but I have to get to Rachel's mom. I don't know what I'll find, but I have to, for Rachel. Chloe the Unreal. I failed. I was unable to save Rachel's mom. Instead, I had to watch Damon Merrick stab a heroin needle into her neck. See the color drain from her face, the hope from her eyes, and there was nothing I could do about it. I should probably be dead, but Frank showed up. Attacked Damon, if you can believe it. I don't know what happened after that. I got knocked out and woke up to find Sarah sitting there. She seemed desperate to talk to me. But she didn't want to talk about Rachel or meeting her. She only cared about one thing, convincing me to lie to Rachel about her dad and pretend I never found her. I desperately tried to change her mind, to tell her that Rachel needs her. No matter what I said, Sarah held strong in her argument that Rachel must never know about James. And now I have to decide what to tell Rachel. What would you do, Max? You can't answer, I know. You don't exist. You're a lie I've used to avoid reality, to keep living in the past, and maybe that's okay. But I don't think I want to live in the past anymore. I want to be in the present with Rachel. No matter what happens. Goodbye, Max. Chloe. Dear Max. Oh, wait. This is the beginning. Right? Yeah. Aw. So this is like Chloe's farewell. Let's go ahead and look at this. I don't know if I read this part or not, but you guys can just pause it if you want to. And all that good stuff. I don't think I have, though. You can't trust normal people. Just ask Rachel. Her dad seems more... Yeah, I don't think I've read this. But anyways, let's continue on. Back is what I wanted. Sarah. You can also pause this too. And this one here. I don't think I read any of these, but just in case. And one new text message from mom. Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, love you too. Okay. I think I read that actually last time. Nope. My bad. Anyways, that is the journal entries for episode 3. I don't know if there's any journal entries in the bonus episode. I'll flip over and check, but I doubt it. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, press that like button. If you want to watch more videos, press the subscribe button. I make videos Monday through Friday, and I'll talk at your guys' faces later. Bye! Just to confirm real quick, guys, yeah, there's no journal entries for this episode. It's just explore the treasure and like her little map and stuff, which I didn't know was here. But look at all the little cute little pictures and things. That's so sweet. But yeah, so. Oh. Okay, well, we read that. Does that mean all of them have something that you can click on? Oh, I didn't even know that. Now I feel like, you know, I missed out on something before. But yeah. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that there is nothing to add to the bonus episode. And I believe Captain Spirit was just his like version of this too, except it was, you know, like his fighting monsters and stuff. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye!